down that river, sailing down that river of dreams. I'm sailing down that river, but it seems that I don't know where I'm going. But when the day is through, I'll come back home to you.
We're still in the Bay of Gaspe. Just wanted to catch a little bit of video of this beautiful landscape. It's just never ending. It's just one beautiful landscape after another. Just amazing. We're just passing Ile Plat, coming out of the Bay of Gaspe. We just got our first glimpse of Perce Rock and Ile Bonaventure. It's just phenomenal. We're going to be getting a lot closer in a little while. Off to our port side is Ile Bonaventure, which is a bird sanctuary, and there's literally hundreds of thousands of birds on this island that nest here every year. It's one of the largest gannet colonies on the east coast. Just beautiful. And it's right across from Perce Rock, which I'm going to try to get a shot of in a minute. It's an amazing rock formation as we approach Perce Rock. Just amazing landscape here. My Genoa is just hiding the rock there right now, but as we get closer we'll get a better view of it. There's the amazing Perce Rock, and behind it is the town of Perce. Try to get you a good shot of it, and we'll get a few more as we go by. That's just literally amazing. They say that's the most photographed rock in the world. Another shot of Ile Bonaventure. You can see all the cliffs there on the side. Those are all nesting sites for the birds and that. That's why that island is so popular for nesting among seabirds. And it's a protected area, of course. And there's a last look at Perce Rock. What an amazing spectacle. And a little better view of the village of Perce. It's nice to just have the sails up for a while and turn off the motor. Just enjoy the wind and the waves. I've got the main reefed a little bit, and same with the Genoa. Got about 25 kilometers of wind, about 10 to 15 knots. We're doing about 5.5 knots in this wind, and that's fine. You know, that's good cruising speed for this boat. And the waves aren't bad. Well, we arrived at Grande Riviere, which is basically just a fishing port. So we had to tie the Lynne up to another boat. This one right here, actually. I'll take you back around and show you what we've done here. Yeah, so we've basically rafted up to this boat here, and that's the way they do it out here. But yeah, nobody seems to mind. Everybody's friendly. And not too much in the way of services. There's a little restaurant over there. And the rest of this place is just interesting fishing boats of all different sizes. There's another sailboat docked in behind a fishing boat. So that's just the way it's done. So I think we'll just go into town and see what they have in there. So our friends in the houseboat, they're moving their boat. So we repositioned the Lynne against the wall here, and these guys are off for a week of fishing and enjoying themselves in this beautiful big houseboat called the Magic Presence. Bon voyage, mon ami. Just a short walk from the marina is an IGA store. Gas stations, although there's no fuel available on the dock. And a few little restaurants and stuff, so it's quite a well-equipped little town. Almost at the marina is a really well-equipped hardware store with marine supplies and everything that you could possibly want. We're having a bit of a problem with our pressure pump on our water system, so I may have to replace the pump in there, and it just happens to be that they have them there, so that's very fortunate. You can see the lobster traps over there. There's also a fish market just down below. I'm going to take you down there and we'll take a look at that. A shot of the hardware store, and they got just about everything you'd ever want when it comes to marine supplies. right there in the store. And of course they're serving a commercial fishery too, so just over here is the fish market. So if you want fresh fish, and I mean fresh from last night's catch, that's where you want to go get your fish, that's for sure. And the sign is flashing open. Ouvert. The sun is setting slowly over Grande Riviere, over this nice little fishing harbor that we have had the pleasure of staying at for a couple of nights. Tomorrow morning we leave for Ile Portage for our second anchorage of this trip, which we're looking forward to very much. Our friends will be there with us as well, Brian and Sharon. They've been great traveling partners. We've met so many nice people on this trip.